This week, we're headed to the heart of Texas to film the World Endurance Championship at Circuit of the Americas. There's 21 corners at COTA, and I get lost frequently.
What turn is this? 10? 11? 10. All right.
We go to the top of the tower to film.
I'm not going to hold my camera over the edge.
And enjoy an awesome golden hour session.
This is the best time of day to be shooting. That's why they call it golden hour.
All that and more coming up.
Welcome to Circuit of the Americas. Can you feel the freedom in the air? It's time for the World Endurance Championships Lone Star Le Mans weekend. I'm very excited to be here to be back working in the World Endurance Championship. Let's head inside the media center, get this weekend started. Nope, maybe this one. Nope. Maybe this one. Yeah, after you, gents. No worries. Hi. No. I've been here for about 3 minutes and my desk is already a war zone. All right, let's go to the locker and get the goods. Great thing about this media center is that there's lockers, and they're actually pretty decent lockers. And I can go and at the end of every day, I can leave my full camera rig built in a locker, so I don't have to take it apart every day and take all my stuff with me. I just carried my backpack in today, which was amazing. Skip's getting his stuff out of his locker. Lockers here, Skip, rating out of 10, how would you rate the lockers?
1.
1?
They're not big enough.
The track has lockers. That has to at least give it a 3. Yeah. And like I said, as you can see, we just have all of our kit sort of in here. And I've got another locker here. No, I'm not gonna show you my combination. And I've actually gone ahead and attached my whole camera case via this steel cable to the lock here. So this is locked up, and I'll also keep my camera case locked, and the case itself is locked and keeps everything here. Now, luckily, here at COTA, the track is pretty secure, so you don't have to be too concerned about things getting stolen. We're in a secured paddock here, and it's just not something we really have to worry about too much at a lot of the North American racetracks. There are a few where theft is a problem, but most of the time, the security is fantastic, and it's pretty well taken care of, so we feel pretty comfortable leaving our stuff in lockers here and not worrying about it. Good to go, a little higher. You want to see the tan line? Oh, it's dangerous. Happy birthday, Fred.
Thanks.
Got him. Where would you rather be? Circuit of the Americas with all of your friends. Yeah.
Not a bad day. Not a bad day at all.
All right, all set up. We've got the cameras. We're gonna head to one of the media shuttles. It's gonna take us trackside here. I do have a golf cart for later this weekend, but the golf cart place doesn't open until 9. It's just after 9 now, and I have to get trackside. So I don't have time to get there and pick up my cart, but we will do so after the session. But right now I'm just gonna hop in a shuttle and head out to shoot the big Texas flag in the background. It's a really nice shot. Hi there. Trackside, outside.
Outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to go just turn 8-ish.
You can tell me when to
I'll just say stop
I'm
and we'll
showing
stop.
her the outer loop, so that
Okay,
works
perfect.
out just fine. So
Amazing.
hope you get some good shots.
Yeah, appreciate it. Have a great day.
We'll see you.
Yep. Oh. Well, here we are trackside out in, I believe this is what turn is this? 10, 11? 10. All right, it's getting the classic shot of the beautiful Texas flag and the tower that looks like a dragon or a T-Rex or whatever in the background. And I'm gonna get this shot first because it's one of the most important ones to get here at COTA that everybody wants. So we're just gonna get it done nice and early this morning, and then I'll have to come back here to do for WEC. So I should say I'm shooting Mustang Challenge right now, which is a support series for Ford. So that's part of the deal I'm working on this weekend to shoot for Ford. So we're doing that Mustang Challenge Championship as well, just getting some high quality B-roll for them. So we'll do that. It's only a half-hour session, so we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it goes green for all half hour, but strong possibility that it will not. Hopefully it does. Let's get started. I kind of just keep following these guys around. We've all sort of got the same idea. That kind of tends to be what happens when you're trackside is everyone tends to know where the best shots are, and they go to get those because of the good, safe shots that your clients want to get. There's always room to do some cool artsy stuff, but you got to get those, you know, standard, safe shots. So that's Mustang Challenge in the can for the morning. We have another session this afternoon after WEC, but I'm gonna get that footage dumped off onto my laptop here, and then maybe do a few cut-ups of that. So we actually have, in Mustang Challenge, we have Frankie Muniz, former child star of Malcolm in the Middle. He's actually a race car driver as well. He actually did some Indy Lights like 15 years ago, and now he's working with Ford, trying to race in NASCAR. So he's here running Mustang Challenge this weekend. And I'm just gonna send some clips of him as well because he's working with Ford, so they probably wanna do some stuff for his social media. So I'm gonna do that. And then basically get ready and prepped to shoot WEC this afternoon. We've got a great steering offset. So just put some tape here so we know.
Is that straight right now?
Yeah, that's straight, yeah.
That is amazing.
All right, you guys ready? Exactly, that's why we left so early. I was like... Well, we have made it trackside for the first WEC session. We have a golf cart now, which is amazing. So we can get around. The suspension on it is not good. I thought we had a flat tire, and then Fred checked, and I was like, nope, just suspension's. But that's fine, you know. So we're out here very early, still about a half hour before the session. We wanted to get here nice and early, stake these spots out, because I'm back here where I was for Mustang Challenge. This is gonna be a really, really popular spot because this is the shot that everyone's gonna post on social media today, because this shows we are at Circuit of the Americas. You can see the tower and you can see the Texas flag. So this is where everyone's gonna be. So I'm gonna start here, and we're gonna work our way back down around the track. Again, it's kind of like, you know, Groundhog Day. I'm doing the same thing I did for Mustang Challenge, but it's a different championship, so we have to get the same shots again. And then we'll just count to around. It's a 90-minute session, which is amazing. We have another 90-minute session this afternoon, so there's quite a lot of track time with WEC, which I really like. We have another 1 hour practice tomorrow too, so it's really cool. But yeah, we're gonna start here. I'm gonna do some long lens stuff, and then just kind of move around, see what we can get. It'll be a good session. It's very hot, but we're surviving with lots of water, so we are good to go. All right, so we've got our flag shots. Now I'm just kind of up at the top of turn 8 and 9 here, getting some fast action as the cars go past. This is the one spot on track where we can be really close to the cars. Normally here at Circuit of the Americas, you're pretty far away with a lot of runoff because it's kind of like a European style F1 track. So Cadillacs. Yeah, here we can get nice and close. We get some nice punchy action, and then we'll keep kind of working our way back to the circuit. There's about 40 minutes left in the session. So fortunately, due to a full course yellow, we are under a brief recess in this session. So we are just kind of waiting for this FCY, as we call it, to end. They all take a virtual safety car. And look at that. Just as we turn on the camera to start a vlog update, the green flag's back out. So just by doing an update, I made us go back green. Love it. Well, I'm gonna go film race cars, and I'll chat with you all again soon. All right, just pit stop in the media center now after that session. We have to go right back out for Mustang Challenge. I've now got Skippy tagging along with me, but should be good. We got another 30-minute session. We just really came back to fill up water and stand in the AC for a few minutes because it is really hot outside. So we have to make sure we're taking care of our bodies and everything, that we're not gonna die because it is stupid hot. And you know what? Car racing is important and filming it is important, but dying for it, not willing to do that. So. It's gotten awful dark in the media center, but as you can see, we are all suited up now. We've got fire suit, got my vest for WEC, and now we're gonna head out to shoot the second session in the pit lane. It is going to be a rough one. It is very hot out, but hey, it's gonna be very nice. The light's gonna be mint right now, and fortunately, my two cars are close to the media center, so not bad. Don't have to run too far. But yeah, should be a good session. Love doing the pit lane. It's my favorite part of what I do is shooting in the pit lane. So go down and get some cool stuff. Just gonna rock the 24-70, and I've got a couple specialty lenses in my bag, but I don't know if I'll use them, but always have the option with me. So yeah, let's go make content, people, content. I should say on my short walk to the pit lane that the paddock is actually really nice here at Circuit of the Americas. You can see behind me the sort of like pit lane setup and everything. And there's actually quite a few people here in the paddock. Fans could buy paddock passes. Unfortunately, there wasn't free access to the paddock like there is in IMSA race, but you could purchase a paddock pass. And it's just nice to have people hanging out, you know, enjoying the racing. You know, getting to meet the drivers, bump into people. My friend Ash got to meet Robert Kubica this morning, who's like a hero of hers, so that was really cool. And just nice to have, you know, racing be, you know, accessible and not have the paddock completely closed, you know, only for the super rich. All right, so first half of the session in the pit lane, and now Fred came back to pick me up, and we're gonna head out, do a little shooting. I really wanted to do the whole thing in the pit lane. However, the light is so nice right now. It's nice in the pit lane too, but I definitely want to get out and get a few shots trackside in this sort of golden hour. There was just a red flag, which kind of works out because we're traveling, so best time to have a red flag is while we're not moving around, or while we are moving around and not standing waiting trackside. So using that time effectively. A good session in pit lane though. I got a lot of good stuff that I'm happy with. I didn't really get any full tire changes of the Fords, but hey, it's all right. We'll get those later. I have enough stuff for today's recap edit, and that's really what's important because you gotta remember I have a 6-hour race on Sunday where I can get all kinds of stuff for my long recap video. So let's get going trackside, and hopefully this red flag will be quick and we'll have race cars running around.
It's starting to smear.
Oh, it's starting to smear. Well, that's not my problem. Golden hour is hitting hard right now, as you can see behind me. I'm shooting backlit right now in turn 1, and it's an amazing spot because you just get all these beautiful sort of glints of light on the car and nice shadows. And what I always tell people is try to go where the track is glowing. It might not show up on this camera, but what I'm showing on screen right now, you can see how the track is glowing. That's where you want to be during golden hour. There's beautiful light hitting that spot, and you're going to get some amazing golden hour images. Like, this is the best time of day to be shooting. That's why they call it golden hour. So getting some great stuff in slow-mo and in 24. That's really going to make today's edit and my recap video nice and punchy. Now I'm using a circular polarizer here. I've got a brand new one from ProMaster. So thanks to Big's Camera Shop. If you saw my day off vlog where I went and picked up a new CPL, it really helps bring back some of the sheen off the track when you are shooting that sort of glowing racetrack, and just makes it a little bit more pleasing to the eye, not quite as harsh. So that's why CPL is really important when you're filming cars. All right, well, it has been quite the day. It's now 20 after 9, so the session ended about 2 hours and 40 minutes ago. Just finished up. In fact, there's probably more I could do, but I'll do it tomorrow morning. Jamey and Fred want to go for dinner. It's Fred's birthday, but the place they want to go is a 30-minute drive away, and we still have to go to the parking, so we wouldn't get there till 10. Sit down to eat. Won't be eating till almost 11. I need to go to sleep. I'm very tired, so I'm unfortunately going to bail on Fred's birthday dinner. I have some food in my hotel room because I don't want to stop anywhere. I'm just going to go to my hotel room and have my Greek yogurt and protein powder and a granola bar and go to bed, which is unfortunately what dinner looks like sometimes when you do this job. But Yeah, I'm very tired. Long day. We've got a very long day tomorrow as well with another WEC practice, Mustang Challenge qualifying, Mustang Challenge race, and WEC qualifying as well. So a lot going on tomorrow, a lot to do, but should be able to get through it. I'm a veteran, I do this all the time. So, but yeah, the heat today was rough, and it will be rough again tomorrow, but hey, drink lots of water, and we will overcome. Sorry if I sound a bit gloomy, but I'm quite tired. We will see you all tomorrow. Well, good morning from my hotel in an undisclosed location here in Austin, Texas. I'm at the Fairfield Inn and Suites by Marriott. It's actually very nice. The staff are very nice. And they upgraded me to a suite for free. So I have a suite I don't need. I have like a couch I haven't used and stuff, but it's nice to have more space, you know? Gym here is really nice. And I'm gonna go enjoy some breakfast before I head to the racetrack. It's 10 after 7 in the morning. Slept pretty well. And I'm looking forward to having another waffle shaped like the state of Texas. Countdown is on. If you stand here and watch the countdown, it'll take longer. If you go do something else, like make a coffee or whatever, the waffle will be done in no time. So whenever I'm at one of these free hotel breakfasts in America, free, it's included in the price of the hotel, I always just immediately opt for waffle because it seems to be like the most filling item, and waffles are delicious. And growing up and becoming an adult has made me realize that waffles are way better than pancakes in pretty much every way. This is painful that this is not real maple syrup, but what are you gonna do? It's literally just corn syrup. But hey, I'm gonna get this down and then hop in the car. I'm gonna see you guys at the racetrack.
Race is a 24-hour race if it's determined enough.
How was your pizza last night?
Oh my god, so good. We went back to Love Supreme.
That was good.
The vibes.
The vibes.
This is very, very good.
Got to watch a couple have a first date.
Oh, amazing.
Was it you guys?
No, well, this is not our first date.
So first up this morning, we have Mustang Challenge. Now, normally I don't condone driving and filming, but I'm in a closed paddock and there's basically nobody here right now. So I can see the road in front of me. We're all good. I'm gonna head up to the Mustang Challenge paddock to get some drivers getting in the cars, because they get in the cars in the paddock. They don't like go to a false grid or anything. So I'm gonna go and do that, get a few shots. Doesn't really matter which drivers I get because I'm shooting the entire championship. I'm just gonna grab as many as I can, get some variety. I know a couple of the drivers, but most of them I'm not really familiar with. But I definitely want to get Frankie Muniz because he's kind of like the big sort of celebrity, and he's racing here as a guest in this championship. So I want to make sure we get him, because Ford is definitely going to want to push their relationship with him. So we'll make sure we get that, and yeah, should be good. So we'll see you guys in the Mustang Challenge paddock.
All right, so I shot Mustang Challenge, all good there, and then did a little pit stop in the media center, dumped the footage, got a few things done, and now we're gonna head out for the WEC session. I'm gonna go to the tower, but I'm gonna go the long way and drop McKaylee off because apparently I'm running a taxi service now because I have a golf cart. So, but that's fine. Yeah, go do that. And the tower's gonna be cool. I've been up there before, so it's gonna be interesting to get like proper cars up there. When I was up there last time, there was like 4 cars on the track because it was a test. So, looking forward to that. There's not really a lot you can do up there for video, but you know what? We'll see what we can get. I think it's definitely worth doing. I don't want to have to do it during the race.
Well, there it is in all of its glory. I can't even get the whole thing in the shot. Oh, there we go. Ugh. All right, let's head up in the tower, and I really sincerely hope that the elevator is turned on. I do not want to have to walk up all of those stairs. So it's a pretty amazing view from up here. So you can see kind of this whole area down here. You can see downtown Austin if you go to the other side of the tower. It's pretty cool. It's not free to come up here for spectators. You do have to pay during most events. Everyone up here paid for access to be up here. Fortunately, because I'm filming, I didn't have to pay. Not every series is like that though. I've shot a championship here where they still made photographers pay to come up here. Just a bit ridiculous. You can probably guess which championship that was. Now, there's a few different kind of shots I can get. So I've got my 24-70 on so I can go wide. I'm not going to hold my camera over the edge. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to shoot through the glass here. I don't really have an issue with heights. Like, I've climbed the stairs in the CN Tower in Toronto and been to the top, and like, it doesn't really bother me, but like, I do get a little tripped out by like holding my camera over the edge. If you watched the vlog from Abu Dhabi earlier in the year, I was up in the W Hotel, and that was kind of trippy. Yeah, looking forward to getting some cars on the racetrack in about 20 minutes and just try some panning shots and just some different stuff. You know, nothing too crazy. Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you. Big fan. I appreciate it, man. Nice. Practice just winding down. Everyone's re-entering the pits. I'm just waiting for some traffic to clear in front of me on the access roads so I can get back. I've got 45 minutes to have lunch, dump my footage, and get ready to shoot some interviews with the Ford drivers in the paddock. So then that'll lead right into the autograph session. So it's going to be a busy afternoon. Hi, Jamey. How's your weekend going so far?
Hot.
Hot.
But good. Busy. Not much time to sit and chill and do anything. Haven't been up to get a gelato yet.
Look at these Jamey Price pictures here.
Stop.
Nothing sharp. Jamey, if people want to learn more about motorsport photography, where can they go?
They can check out paddockfocus.teachable.com and use PF YouTube for 10% off.
This video is in no way sponsored by Paddock Focus Workshops. Got the autograph session done. Got a bit of things prepped in the media center, some music picked out for my edit today. And now it's time for qualifying for the World Endurance Championship. So they do the GT3 qualifying, and then they like rack them again and do like a hyper pole of the top cars. And they do the same thing for hypercar after that. So it takes about an hour. And then I've got only a 25-minute gap between qualifying for WEC and the first Mustang Challenge race. So I've got a lot of running around to do, but should be good. I'm going to spend the entire session here in WEC in the pit lane. I'm not going to go out because, you know, got to be down in pit lane in case somebody, you know, puts it on pole. Got to be here for grab the celebration. So we'll spend the whole thing in the pit lane, which means fire suit, black fire suit in the very, very hot Texas sun. But you know what? This is what we train for. We're ready for this. So unfortunately, no Mustang GT3 on pole today, but did make it into the hyper pole shootout, and we're ending up either P8 or P9 here, Van Keating in the 88 Proton car. So great to be in the top 10, but yeah, no pole position today. It's not in the cards. It's a 6-hour race though, so starting up front really doesn't matter because you got lots of time, lots of strategy, lots of pit stops. So yeah. Looking forward to now getting ready for the Mustang Challenge race. So it was a really quick turnaround to get to the media center, change, switch over my camera, and then run out here to the bottom of turn 2. So I'm going to shoot the start as they come down the hill here. Now turn 1 is, you know, the natural place to shoot a start, especially when you're shooting the entire field. But for me, I don't really like turn 1 for video because they're going really slow as they go into a hairpin. It's much more interesting to me to see a line of cars snaking down this hill behind me. Now I shot this same start shot for NASCAR when I was here in March, and that was really, I thought it worked out quite well. So I'm going to shoot along here, get some groups of cars together and whatnot, and just kind of move my way down. I'll go down the S's as well and get a big group of cars, and that's basically how I'm going to spend this 45-minute race. I'll get back to the pit lane with about 10 minutes to go, so I can shoot the victory celebration and all of that. So it should be an awesome race with a lot of very loud American muscle. These Mustang Challenge cars are awesome. All right, just finished up for the day and heading out of the media center. You saw we did Mustang Challenge, got that all finished. Just did my editing for the day, all finished up, and about to head back to the car. It's very dark outside, so I'm not gonna bother vlogging because it's not gonna look very good, but thanks so much everyone for watching today. We'll see you in the morning, bright and early for Mustang Challenge at 8:40.
Well, happy race day. I'm in my hotel about to head to the racetrack, but I almost forgot that we have to do a quick review of the shower in my accommodation. Well, this shower is pretty fantastic. Closing sliding door. You're completely enclosed, so the heat and the water stay in. It's also designed where you can like slide the door open slightly, you reach your hand in and turn the water on, so you can heat it up like before you get in. But the pressure is not great. But it's pretty fantastic. It's got grip on the floor, so if you can get a look at that. I don't know if you can see that, but it is grippy. So like you don't, there we go. But it is grippy, so you won't like slip and fall. And it's a pretty fantastic shower. There's even a grab bar there. 8 out of 10. Let's go to the racetrack.
The reason I had to be in so early today is to shoot the second Mustang Challenge race. It's at 8:40 a.m. It's 10 after 8 right now, so the drivers are going to start getting in the cars here in a minute. They're going to head out to run this second race. There's not much of a grid or anything, so you have to come to the paddock and get them getting in the cars, which is fine. And then I'll just head out trackside. I think I'm going to go to turn 1. It's not the most exciting for video because they kind of like dive into a hairpin, but I'll just shoot it probably at 120 frames a second, and maybe we'll get something exciting will happen, somebody will make a dive or something like that, and we'll catch it in slow-mo. So it's different for me, like doing coverage of like an entire championship. Like normally I'm shooting for like one team or one driver or one manufacturer, but here like the manufacturer is the championship. So we'll just hope for cool stuff to happen and just capture it, just get the essence of the event.
So we're under full course yellow right now, and if you're wondering what we do as photographers and videographers to kind of kill time under a long full course yellow, well, there's a few things. One thing is to hydrate. It's going to be like 100 degrees here in Austin today, so make sure we're drinking plenty of fluids. We also, return text messages. Sometimes I do Duolingo lessons on my phone because je parle français. Some guys will, go on Tinder and swipe. I don't do that though. I'm happily married. But yeah, we basically just stand around until we get going again. It's one of the lesser exciting parts of this work. All right, back in the media center. Mustang Challenge is wrapped up. That was actually a lot of fun. Better podium today, decent champagne spray. Still not great, but better. And just been kind of working on picking out music for my edits for today. I have to do a recap video. I'm really excited to do my edit today because it's 16:9, which means that it's not vertical. So I can use the whole frame, make a nice like recap film. Got interviews in it and everything, tell a story. It's where I really think I thrive as a filmmaker. So I'm just gonna run out quick with the gimbal. There's a second autograph session today, so I'm gonna run out and just get a few shots in some slow shutter stuff, where what I do is I kind of set the A7S III in the S&Q mode to 1 frame per second, and then I slow the shutter speed down, and it basically just shoots a time lapse as I'm walking, so basically a hyperlapse. And if you do it in a slow shutter speed, everyone's kind of really blurry and whatnot, and it looks makes it look like there's like so many people in the pit lane. Like there are a lot of people, it makes it look like there's way more, and it's just a nice scene setter. So I'm gonna do that, and then have some lunch, and then get ready to go to the grid.
All right, down on the grid walk now. It's pretty busy, but got most of the shots I need. Grabbing a few more quick now before I jump back in the golf cart and go and shoot the start from the grandstand, which is a little bit of a unique idea here at COTA, but I think it's going to work out really well because I don't have any cars up front on the pole, so all I'm going to do is just do some panning shots of the start and show some speed, so it should be good. But yeah, next time we see you, we'll be shooting the start. So I shot the start, now I'm out trackside, outside of turn 10. It's very loud as you can see, but what I'm doing here basically is they're coming under the bridge, I'm at 100 mil, and I'm getting to sort of pan with them, like meet them midway through the corner and catch them as they go that way. You have to do the manual focus because it's so fast that your autofocus can't catch the car. But it appears as if it's a blind corner for me, like I can't see the cars coming. But actually, if you look down there through the guardrail, there are some slight gaps in the guardrail, so I can actually look through there and see which car is coming, and I can pan them this way as we come down. I've never been out here to this spot before, but Greg Dingus went the other day, and he showed me some of his footage, and it was pretty mint, so I decided to give it a shot. So we're always inspiring each other, helping each other out. You know, we're all, as much as we're, you know, all do the same job, and, you know, we're all on the same team, and we're all buddies, so it's a pretty awesome spot. Went back to the media center quick, dumped my stuff, and now I'm going to head to pit lane for a bit. We need lots of pit stops. I'll spend a few hours here shooting in pit lane, and then whenever I'm not in pit lane, I'll be editing. So then I'll probably just go back out for the end of the race when the light's good. Only fuel? Lame. Lame. Can you take them off and put them back on?
Oh, later, next one.
Yeah.
Next one we do.
Done all my pit stops down at Ford, and I just filmed one with what I call my special lens, this thing. It's called a Lens Baby, and it is a really, really cheap, well, though not really, really cheap, that's a relative term, it's a few $100s, but it's basically kind of like an affordable tilt shift lens that just does really weird stuff. So it makes this sort of weird angelic glow type blur like you're seeing here, and you can move the lens and articulate it to make that blur and that bokeh be in different spots. And I really like it, just something different, it's weird. It can be used to kind of make things a little bit more dreamy. Like today I'm going to use it in my edit to make it like, man, it's hot out, like, you know, everything's a little blurry, your vision's messed up because you're just so beaten down by the heat. Which is the truth, because I am beaten down by the heat. It's hot. I am feeling it. I'm wearing a black fire suit. It is, it's toasty out here. I'm getting really tired, that's the thing. I'm just getting beat down. I'm close to being done, but we gotta push through. Pit stops done. Got everything I needed. Used the Lens Baby. got slow-mo, got regular speed, had a quick 40-minute chill out on the floor at Proton. I just needed some floor time. I was tired. I just needed to sit, you know? Now we're gonna head out, hour and a half left. Fred's with me. He's gracious enough to drive so I can do this vlogging thing. And we're gonna go out, shoot some dope light. The sun is getting insane, so we're gonna shoot the good light until about 20 minutes to go, then come back, get suited back up, and go back to the pit lane for sort of the wind down / celebration / whatever you want to call it. Fred, how's your day going?
Pretty well. I mean, I shot a start, went and hung out on pit lane for a bit, and then yeah, kind of the same thing that you did. Minus.
You didn't have any floor time?
I didn't have any floor time.
Sometimes you just need floor time. They need like a cat down there so I can like pet a cat while I'm having floor time. But yeah, let's go trackside, get this done. We actually, I should say, Fred pulled up like a sun calculator. It's different websites we use basically to see where the sun is going to be so we can kind of plan where we want to go at certain times. And there was two choices. We could have gone the inside loop or the outside loop. The outside loop is tried and true. You know what you're going to get. It's going to be good. It's going to be okay, right? It's going to be standard. We've decided to do inside loop to start because it's risky. It could look really good, but it might not deliver depending on how the sun is. But we could always bail if it's not good and go to the outside. So we have a plan. It's important to have a plan, even though the plan will change many times. We've picked up another hitchhiker. We've got Drew Gibson with us now. Drew, how's your day going?
Good, yeah, all right. Shame we didn't get a bit of light at the end of the day, but it's all right. Got a car, P1 and the GT's got the harder racing car, P1, so it's going to be a busy end of the race for me.
And then hours and hours of editing. Fred is digging. We are moving here. 22 minutes left in the race. We got to get back, put our race suits on, and get to the pit lane. Sorry, man.
What do you need? Do you need anybody?
I'll get Ben, and then we'll get Dennis when he gets back. Well, it's 11:10 p.m. in what has been a 15-hour day, but I made it to salvation. Let's get an all-star special and wrap this day up. Well, hello everyone. I am back at home now in the office. I've actually been to Japan since recording that COTA vlog, so I'm a little hoarse and my body clock is completely messed up. I look so tired. Yeah, so I'm a little worse for wear right now. I actually have to go to Indianapolis tomorrow for the IMSA race. So yeah, but the vlog from Japan will be coming next week. COTA was fun. It was great to be back in the World Endurance Championship and working for a really cool brand like Ford. It was through an agency in the UK, Ignition Collective, so it was awesome that they invited me to do that. And I also did Fuji for them, and I'll be doing the race in Bahrain for them. So it was really great to get to be down there and doing that. And COTA's a great racetrack, great place to visit. Austin's a great city. So it's awesome to be there. And just, I find World Endurance Championship really brings out the best in my work because there's something about a world championship that just feels so special, and you want to go out and get scenic shots and be like, look, we're in America, or look, we're in Japan. You know, there's just something about a world championship that really gets my creative juices flowing. You know, and I think I've said before that, you know, I obviously do a lot of IMSA and it's a really cool championship, but I'm kind of getting tired of it because I've done it for 6 years, and, you know, mostly we're going to the same circuits all the time, and it's like, you know, it just doesn't have the same vibe to, you know, like be like, hey, look, we're in Virginia, or hey, look, we're in Indianapolis, you know, when something like an international championship like WEC, you know, it just gives you that sort of vibe. But COTA was tough because of the heat. It definitely beat me down during the race, and I just got really tired and ended up spending quite a good amount of time in the Proton garage just sitting there and just waiting for pit stops because I was just really tired. dying. Like, I was obviously hydrated plenty. I just got the heat just wears you out. You spend too much time outside, you know, and just wears you out. And I just wanted to have a nap. So that was a lot to deal with, but got through it, did some great work I was really happy with, and we got to go to Waffle House at the end of it. So before I go, I will say I've got one of the hats on. If you like the hats featured in my videos, which are all from Lockdown brand, which is this amazing Australian sort of motorsport inspired apparel brand that I've been an ambassador for about 2 years now, you can shop on lockdownbrand.com and use my code MARK10. It'll get you 10% off, and then I do get a small commission from everything that's sold. So it is a great way to help support the channel and get yourself some awesome kit. These hats are amazing. Water actually beads off of them, and when you need to clean them, you just throw them in the wash with your regular clothes and they come out looking good as new. So they are awesome, and I wear them all the time. As you can see in my videos, I'm almost always wearing one. So also, all the music in this video is from audio.com. It's audio with 2 I's. I've been using audio for about 6 months now, and they're a great music service. So if you're looking for music for your videos or your YouTube channel or anything like that, all the information is on the screen below right now. And if you use the link in the description and use my code SAVE70, you'll get 70% off a pro subscription, which is the same one that I have. And I'll be totally transparent and say if you sign up, I get $30. So it is a great way to help support the channel as well and get great music for your videos. So yeah, I will now leave you folks there. I just want to say again, thanks so much for following and being a subscriber. It's incredible that people, you know, care about what I do and want to see more of it. I'm going to continue to try and post weekly as much as I can and show you guys as much behind the scenes content as possible, you know, and be real about it and not dress it up. So thanks so much again. Like, share, subscribe, send the video to a friend. It's all things that really help grow the channel and help me make more of these videos. So, but again, thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next one.